Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Go check out and see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Review today. Today's beer is from Cricket Hill. This is their IPA called Hopnotic. So we'll see what this brings. This is from, like I said, the Cricket Hill Brewing. They're out of Fairfield, New Jersey. This is an English India Pale Ale IPA. Beer Advocate didn't have an ABV, but from the Rate Beer or somebody else told me that it was like 6%. So that's what we're going with, 6% ABV on this year-round serving. So if you can get their beers in your area, you should be able to get this one and be able to get it all year long. The food pairing is cuisine. Is the curry, the Indian, the cheeses are your nutty, your stronger cheeses, Parmesan, blue, cheddar, even Limburger, Parmesan, all the stronger cheeses that go well with the IPAs. The meat for this, they say, is shellfish, but all your stronger, your game, all your heavier dishes will go well with this. Glassware today is a pint, becker, stein, a mug, anything you want to pour it in, basically. Just pour it into something, don't drink it out of the bottle. Not recommended for extended cellarings, 6%, be on the borderline, but it's supposed to be hoppy, so you shouldn't cellar hoppy beer. You should drink them within a month or so of getting them, because they're going to get weaker. The hop's going to fade over time. So let's get it in the glass. It got a lot of bubbles coming out of there, so I was going to foam out of the bottle there for a minute. That pours a fairly golden, just a slight darker, maybe just a tinge on the orange side there. Not really super clear, but I think we had some sediment in the bottom of the bottle that went in there. If I'd have poured it a little easier, we probably could have got a clear pour and not had that in there, but that's part of it, and that's the way it is. So looks pretty good. Didn't pour much of a head, and all the head that it did pour is dissipated already, so it's gone. Let's get a nose on it and see if there's any hops in this beer. I just get just a faint hint of hops. I mean, Sierra's Pale Ale has more hop presence than this. I'm getting just a teeny bit of malt and a slight hop presence. I mean, it's not even enough to. And I don't think there's any date on the bottle. It's year-round serving, so and there's no date on here that I can see. Or no code to go to a website to check it, so maybe they're lost. We're about to find out. Cheers. Nah, not gonna do it. That's not an IPA. Either that or it's so old it's done lost everything that it had. Pour a little beer. No. I don't even have to drink much of this to tell you this is not an IPA. I'm just getting just a little bit of malt. There's enough hops to balance it out, but the hops aren't pronounced like an IPA should be. It should be hop forward. You should be able to even smell it, which I cannot. And it should be definitely in the taste. It may be a good beer, but it may not be a good IPA as far as being in the right style. So that's where I'm going with that. Very drinkable beer. 6%. Don't get a lot of alcohol in that. So It could be dry. It could be a good session beer. I mean, if this is what your bar had, and of course it may be a little better draft and it may be a little fresh. I mean, with no date on the bottle, who the world knows. So, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna sip on it. It's right out of the fridge. We'll see what this thing ends up, but it's probably going to end up being a decent beer. But it's probably not going to get good grades because it's not an IPA. So stick around, be right back, and we'll do the final chug on this one, guys. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. It didn't take me long on this one. This is this is not a good beer. It's not a. It could. Let me rephrase that. It could be a good session beer if your bar has this and it's on tap and it tastes like this. Like I said, I don't know if this bottle is old. It doesn't have a date or anything on it, and it's a year-round serving. So, I mean, it's 6%. It's gonna get you there faster than Budweiser, but and I'm sure it's made with better ingredients than Budweiser is, but it's not a true IPA. It's not an American IPA. Now, this is an English IPA. It's not going to be as hop forward as what the American IPA is. But even that, and I'm not getting it. So I'm not going. It's not a drain pour or anything, but it's probably not going to get. It's probably not going to get the rating that it should get for the style. So, final chug. Other than not having the strong hop presence, which, like I said, the American style is a little bit more hoppier than what maybe the English style would be, but this doesn't blow my hair back, guys. You know, that's what I say. So, I'm not going to be real kind on this. I'm going to say it's an average beer. It's a C. I'm going to give it a 4. 4 on the scale tonight. Rate Beer has it at 43 overall and 10 in the style. So somebody has been hacking pretty heavy on the style of this beer, just like I am. They'd have more success as far as I'm concerned, in rating that beer as being either a pale ale instead of an IPA, or man, I don't know what other class I would consider that beer in. Pretty weak. They ought to chuck a little more hops into that, as far as I'm concerned. Beer Advocate comes up with a B-, and I think that's being damn generous. So maybe it's an old bottle. I mean, if you work at Cricket Hill and you want me to review a fresh bottle, send me a message, PM me, and I'll see if I can't get a fresh bottle. But like I said, there is absolutely no date on this bottle or on the label. So as far as I'm concerned, you got what you got. Put a damn date on the bottle, boys. That being said, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and maybe tomorrow's beer will have a damn date on it. See you then.